Good evening, everyone. Attorney Greg Lake here with the Entheogenic Esquire YouTube channel. I'm glad you could join us tonight. I am making what I could characterize as an emergency episode. It's not really an emergency. I usually film during the day. However, I went and got an account with the Utah court where Tyler Robinson is being tried. I got an account so that way I can see all of the filings that come through in the case, so that way I can update y'all in a timely manner and be more comprehensive moving forward. And lo and behold, as I'm getting to the end of the list of all the filed documents and picking out the ones that I wanted to read and bring to you, I see this. So let me go ahead and just transition over real quick. I see this. Okay, and you're probably going to say, well, Greg, what exactly is this? Well, this is a notice basically a notice stating that Erika Kirk, as representative of the victims, okay, from the Charlie Kirk incident, unfortunate incident, very unfortunate, has invoked her right to a speedy trial. So again, I've never seen this before, ladies and gentlemen. I guess it is a thing, but apparently victims also have some type of right to a speedy trial as well. And so there's kind of these competing things or competing rights to a speedy trial apparently. But let's just read some of this real quick because I'll talk more about that in a minute. But let's look at this. It goes, Erika Kirk, through her counsel, hereby asserts her rights under Utah Code as the victim representative to a speedy trial. You can't make this up. Nobody believed in the importance of the United States Constitution more than Charlie Kirk. I mean, they're spending his legacy at every store they go to. Oh my God. And then it goes on to say, the defendant in this case is entitled to a fair trial, and he must be given one. But he is not entitled to cause undue delay in the criminal justice process. The Utah Code affords victims the right to a speedy disposition of the charges, free from unwarranted delay caused by or at the behest of the defendant, and to prompt and final conclusion of the case after the disposition or conviction and sentence, including prompt and final conclusion of all collateral attacks on dispositions or criminal judgment. The judgments. The court is tasked with the critically important function of ensuring the defendant has a fair trial, but must also do so while balancing Mrs. Kirk's right to a speedy trial. This notice invokes Mrs. Kirk's right under applicable Utah Code, and that's it. So before I jump over and discuss this, I want to play one bit of a short or a piece of an episode from Megyn Kelly, because this is pretty disgusting too, and this isn't a personal attack at Megyn, but Megyn, this right here was disgusting to me. Watch.
Tyler Robinson did this. It seems very clear to me. My only hope is that I can be there in the room when they flip the switch and take his life. I want him dead. I want the death penalty handed down against him and anyone who helped him, and I will be gleeful on the day it is carried out. I honestly don't know how that squares with my Catholic faith, to be honest. We're not real pro the state killing people or humans taking other humans' lives, whether it's in the womb or in the course of a crime.
Okay, so let's transition back real quick. So anyways, I just wanted to play that part of Megyn Kelly. Again, this isn't necessarily a personal attack on Megyn Kelly. I know she's a very smart individual. And look, she's entitled to her opinion. Without question, she is, as far as guilt or innocence. But I just think that this early on, knowing what we know about the potential that the cause of death is not correct and the potential that Tyler Robinson was not at least directly involved, i.e. the one that caused the unaliving per se. So it just doesn't rub right with me that we are at this stage in the infancy of this case, and we have people already saying, kill him, I hope I can be there, signed, sealed, and delivered. And so, I brought this into this discussion because I think it goes right along with what we're seeing now from Erika Kirk trying to speed up this trial of Tyler Robinson. And so, again, this makes me sick. It just seems to me, my opinion, like they're trying to railroad Tyler Robinson. And what happened, Erica, to the forgiveness that I thought that you had for Tyler Robinson? Well, if you forgave the man, wouldn't you then be okay with giving time for his defense to sort things out, especially considering that the state completely paved over the crime scene? And now, hopefully Tyler Robinson's attorneys are working to get experts, things of this nature, which take time to sort out. And so trying to rush this process is only going to lead to further injustice, and I will be beside myself if it leads to the killing of another innocent man. I refuse to stand for it. Again, this makes me sick. The injustice is very, very severe here. And for people like this to call themselves Christians, that doesn't comport with any reading or understanding of the Bible that I've ever been aware of or studied. Okay? And it's ironic, right? It's really ironic that as Candace and these others investigators seem to be moving, it feels like closer to over the target, what do we see? We see lawfare, threats to sue you, let's rush the trial. Megyn Kelly, you can join her in the execution room and have some cake and tea while you watch Tyler Robinson fry. Okay, and I hate to be morbid here, but I mean, what is this? For real, what is this? I get it that if someone obviously murders somebody, especially Charlie Kirk, man, let's get justice. But let me tell you, nothing good in life or wholesome in life comes quick and comes easy, and I can promise you that's especially true when we're talking about capital punishment, potentially, right? So yeah, and so that's about it, y'all, and I apologize. I got a little bit my feelings on this episode. What do you think? This really rubbed me the wrong way. Really rubbed me the wrong way. So very anxious to hear your thoughts. I love y'all. Had to get this episode out before I go to bed tonight, but I will be back tomorrow with more content. Look forward to hearing what y'all have to say. Much love.